A good camera can be an indispensable travel companion, letting you capture your adventures abroad to share with friends and family. For many, the best camera for travel photography will be the camera you've already got in your pocket, your smartphone. If you want to step up your photography game, however, plenty of great cameras out there won't take up too much space in your luggage. While it can be hard to narrow them down, it's important to consider things like portability, battery life, build quality, your ergonomic preferences, and of course, your budget. We've bought and tested over 100 cameras in our lab, and below, you'll find our top camera recommendations for TR. To help you find the right model, we've listed the top 5 best pocket cameras and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you. Choose the best one for you, and as always, you can check pricing for any of these products in the description below. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get started. Number 5. Sony RX107. A premium point-and-shoot is the way to go if you need something compact but more capable than your smartphone camera. The Sony RX107 has been going strong for several iterations, and for good reason. This latest model uses a stacked 1-inch sensor, so image quality is very solid for its class. It's also one of the few cameras that's actually pocketable, so you can bring it with you wherever your travels take you, and its built-in lens has a fairly long zoom range that's great for travel snapshots of everything from landscapes to faraway subjects. Be aware that compact cameras like this have a limited battery life, though you can always bring a spare battery or a portable battery pack to charge it on the go. The Ricoh GR3 is a great alternative if you want a more minimalist camera. It doesn't have a viewfinder, and its fixed focal length lens is less versatile than the zoom lens on the Sony. However, it has a larger APS-C sensor that delivers excellent image quality and is better suited to low-light situations. On the other hand, if you're looking for something cheaper, you can still find older generations of the RX100 on eBay and other used camera retailers. The Sony RX107 is good for travel photography. Image quality out of the box is good for its class, and its autofocus system does a good job of tracking moving subjects and objects. Unfortunately, the camera's small size and lack of a dedicated hand grip can make it feel somewhat cramped in hand, but it's an incredibly portable camera that you can bring almost anywhere your travels take you. That said, its battery life is quite limited, so you might need an extra battery. Number 4. Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV. The Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV is one of the best budget cameras we've tested for travel. Like the higher-end OM system OM5 above, it uses a micro Four Thirds sensor, making for a remarkably portable camera kit with plenty of lightweight and affordable lens options. It's also a great choice for beginners, thanks to simple controls and easy-to-use creative shooting modes. This is also one of the only cameras at this price point to feature IBIS, which can help capture handheld images at slower shutter speeds, and comes in handy for stabilizing videos and vlogs. That said, this is still an entry-level model, so it doesn't have the greatest build quality. Its autofocus system can also be sluggish with faster subjects. If you'd prefer a camera with a more reliable autofocus system, the Canon EOS R50 is an amazing alternative and comes a bit cheaper. However, its lens options are more limited, and it's less portable overall. The Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV is good for travel photography. It delivers impressive image quality and performs well even in low light. It's also very lightweight and portable, though it may be too small for those with very large hands. Its approximate advertised battery life is okay, though this can vary with settings and usage habits. The camera supports USB charging, but you can't use it while it charges. While its autofocus system is excellent at tracking moving objects, it struggles to track faces. It also isn't weather sealed. Number 3. Fujifilm X-T32. Best mid-range camera for travel. If you can do without IBIS and want something a bit more affordable, the Fujifilm X-T32 is a great mid-range option. It uses an APS-C sensor and has a portable, lightweight body that's ideal for traveling. While it lacks more premium features like weather sealing and advanced video specs, it's still a relatively sturdy camera, and its dedicated exposure dials give you more hands-on control over camera settings. Aside from its portability, the X-T32 uses a relatively high-resolution APS-C sensor that delivers excellent image quality straight out of the camera. Film simulation profiles make the camera a blast to shoot with, and let you change up the look of your photos without having to do any post-processing. On top of that, the camera has a decent autofocus system and a relatively long-lasting battery, making it an excellent travel camera for the price. It's a very portable camera with more physical buttons and dials than the entry-level Fujifilm X-T200. It makes for a nice sweet spot between the more portable Fujifilm X-E4 and the more video-oriented Fujifilm X-S10. The Fujifilm X-T32 is good for travel photography. It has a small, lightweight body that feels well built and makes it easy to take on the go. JPEG photos look excellent straight out of the camera, with minimal noise and pleasing colors. While it has plenty of physical dials and buttons that make it easy to adjust settings on the fly, it can also feel a bit cramped due to its small size. Its battery life is also somewhat limited, although you can always buy spare batteries or charge this camera on the go with a portable power bank. Number 2. Sony a7C II. Best full-frame camera for travel. If image quality is your top priority, the Sony a7C II is one of the best cameras for travel photography you can buy. It's one of the few full-frame cameras on the market that boasts such a compact size. While it's still the largest option on this list and full-frame lenses are typically larger, it's impressive how compact Sony made this camera while including features like IBIS and a fully articulated screen. The real star here, of course, is the camera's high-resolution full-frame sensor, which has plenty of dynamic range and great noise handling in trickier lighting conditions. On top of that, the camera has a fantastic battery life and a sturdy, weather-sealed body. That said, its ergonomics leave a little to be desired, particularly when shooting through the tiny viewfinder. If you want to save some money, the original Sony a7C is practically a bargain now, though the new model is more well-rounded, with better video features and a higher resolution sensor. The Sony a7C II is amazing for landscape photography. Its full-frame sensor captures fantastic image quality, with plenty of dynamic range for high-contrast scenes and more than enough resolution for detailed prints and online sharing. The camera is also quite portable for a full-frame model, which is great if you tend to shoot in remote locations or on long hikes. Battery life is great as well. The camera's compact size means it has a small viewfinder that isn't the most comfortable to shoot with. Number 1. OM System OM5. The OM System OM5 is one of the best travel cameras you can get. As part of the Micro Four Thirds MFT system, it offers a balanced mix of portability, ruggedness, and image quality. Though it isn't as heavy-duty as higher-end models like the OM System OM1 Mark II or the older Olympus OMD EM1 Mark III, it has a more compact body that makes it better for travel. Plus, it's compatible with a wide selection of portable MFT lenses that will keep the overall size of your kit down. Beyond its relatively small size, the camera is weather-sealed and feels well-built overall. It has an excellent 5-axis in-body image stabilization, IBIS system, which can help you get steadier shots at slower shutter speeds or while recording vlogs. That said, the OM5 doesn't have the longest battery life, so you might have to pick up a spare battery for long days on the go. But overall, this is an excellent travel camera for the price. If you want to save even more money, the older Olympus OMD EM5 Mark III is nearly identical and can be found for less if you buy used, though it uses an older processor and lacks some extra features like Live ND mode. The OM System OM5 is good for landscape photography. Though it doesn't have the widest dynamic range, it captures great image quality for its class. On top of that, it comes with a high-resolution composite mode to capture higher-resolution images of still subjects like landscapes. It's also very compact, making it easy to take on long hikes to remote shooting locations, and it feels well-built, with weather sealing to withstand the cold, dust, and moisture. That said, it has a mediocre battery life, and its ergonomics and user interface can take some getting used to.